The story begins on the desolate, war-torn planet of Zanara, a place where the atmosphere is thick with dust and the sky perpetually churns with the roar of distant explosions. The once beautiful world is now under the cruel control of the Galactic Empire, a tyrannical force that rules over planets with an iron fist. Among the captives of this empire is Lorana, a stunning alien girl with a sharp mind and extraordinary telepathic abilities. She is locked in a high-tech, impenetrable prison built deep underground, where the air is cold and the walls pulse with the unnatural hum of technology. Lorana is not alone. Several other alien girls are imprisoned with her, their lives held in cruel captivity by the Empire, which plans to use them as slaves for their twisted purposes. Each of the girls has a unique talent, making them valuable to the Empire. Lorana's telepathic powers make her especially dangerous in the wrong hands, and she knows it. But she also knows that if she is to survive, she must escape, and perhaps even free the others. But escape seems impossible. The prison is heavily guarded, and even if Lorana were to break free, she has no way of getting off the planet. The Empire's reach is vast, and Zanara is surrounded by a fleet of warships, all controlled by the powerful artificial intelligence that governs the Empire's military. Escape seems like a dream, a fantasy. But in that moment of despair, Lorana does what she does best. She sends out a telepathic distress signal. She pushes her abilities to their limits, her mind stretching across the stars, desperately seeking someone, anyone, who might hear her call. Her thoughts are filled with a mixture of terror and hope. She knows the Empire is ruthless, that they will not stop until she and the others are used for their evil plans. But in her heart, there's a flicker of hope that somewhere out there, someone will hear her, someone will answer. Meanwhile, light years away on Earth, a powerful and skilled human military leader, Commander Ethan Drake, is overseeing a high-level strategy meeting at the United Earth Federation headquarters. The room is filled with the world's most brilliant minds, each focused on advancing humanity's capabilities in space exploration and defense. It's a time of peace on Earth, but everyone knows that peace is fragile. The galaxy is full of dangers, and the most dangerous of them all is the Galactic Empire. This empire has been an ever-present threat, and many fear that they will eventually come for Earth. As Commander Drake reviews a set of routine reports, something unusual catches his attention. A distress signal, not from any known faction, reaches Earth's advanced monitoring systems. At first, it seems like another failed transmission. However, when Ethan listens closely, he hears something that he cannot ignore. The voice of an alien girl, filled with fear and desperation. Her plea for help is clear and urgent. He immediately orders the transmission to be analyzed, and within moments, the entire facility is abuzz with activity. The message is not just a simple distress call. It's a telepathic cry, sent by someone far beyond Earth's reach. This isn't just a random plea for help. It's a call for humanity to intervene in something far bigger. Ethan knows, deep down, that if this is real, it means one thing. The Galactic Empire is involved. The team races to decode the message, and as the telepathic signal reverberates through the communication system, Ethan's heart sinks. It's from Zanara, a planet the Galactic Empire controls. His eyes widen as the full weight of the message hits him. This alien girl, Lorana, is begging for help, and she's asking for humanity to come to her aid. This is no ordinary call for help. The voice of the alien girl is filled with both terror and desperation. She speaks of the Empire's atrocities, of innocent lives being taken, and of a dark force that looms over their future. Her plea is a cry not just for freedom, but for survival. Her words shake Ethan to the core. The urgency and fear in her voice are unmistakable. He's never heard anything like it before, and he knows that this is not a situation they can ignore. Despite knowing the full might of the Galactic Empire, Ethan feels something stir inside him, a burning desire to take action. This isn't just about defending Earth anymore. This is about saving innocent lives. The message is clear. The Empire needs to be stopped, and someone must do it. But who? Earth has no fleet capable of taking on the Empire's warships, and the technological gap between the two civilizations is vast. Yet Ethan cannot bring himself to sit idly by. He cannot turn his back on Lorana and the others, even if it means going up against an enemy far stronger than anything humanity has ever faced. He makes a bold decision. He will answer the call. With a deep breath, Ethan stands tall and speaks with conviction to his team. "We will help them," he declares, his voice unwavering. "We will send a team to Zanara. We will get them out." The room falls silent as the gravity of his words sinks in. The entire team of military leaders and strategists is stunned. This mission is unlike anything they've ever attempted before, but Ethan's resolve is contagious. They can't back down now. The fate of innocent lives hangs in the balance. In a matter of hours, Ethan assembles a highly skilled team. These are the best soldiers and experts Earth has to offer. Together, they will embark on a mission that will either result in glorious victory or catastrophic failure. Their first challenge is clear: infiltrate Zanara, locate the prisoners, and get them to safety. But the dangers are unimaginable. Zanara is heavily guarded, and the Galactic Empire's technology is unlike anything humanity has ever seen. Ethan knows that only the most cutting-edge technology will give them a fighting chance. The team prepares to face impossible odds, armed with futuristic cloaking devices, AI-driven strategies, and advanced robotics that will allow them to sneak past the Empire's defenses. The countdown begins. Time is running out. Every second they waste could mean the difference between success and failure. As they prepare for the mission, the tension is palpable. There's no turning back now. The scene cuts back to Zanara, where Lorana remains in her cell, unaware that help is on the way. But she can feel something stirring in the air, a change. The energy around her feels different, charged with the possibility of escape. Her message has been heard. Her hopes have been answered. As the human team readies themselves for the most dangerous mission humanity has ever undertaken, the tension continues to build. The audience is left at the edge of their seats, wondering if the humans will be able to pull off the impossible and free the alien girls. The clock is ticking, and every move they make could be their last. The opening ends on a cliffhanger, with the human team heading toward Zanara, knowing they are about to face an enemy unlike any they've ever encountered. The fate of Lorana and the others rests in their hands. Will humanity's courage be enough to defeat the Empire? The story has only just begun, and the suspense is only growing. The audience is now locked in, ready to see how the mission unfolds. They can't look away. The action, the stakes, and the emotional connection to the alien girls set the stage for an unforgettable journey into the heart of the galaxy's darkest conflict. The tension is palpable as Commander Ethan Drake and his team of elite soldiers prepare to infiltrate the war-torn planet Zanara. The gravity of their mission weighs heavily on them, but they know that the lives of Lorana and the other alien girls are depending on their success. They've trained for this, but this is unlike any mission they've ever faced. The Galactic Empire's surveillance system is like nothing humanity has ever encountered, and every step they take could be their last. The team lands on Zanara under the cover of darkness, their spacecraft cloaked from the Empire's prying eyes. The cloaking technology is one of Earth's best-kept secrets, a device capable of rendering their ship invisible to even the most sophisticated detection systems. As they descend through the thick, dusty atmosphere of Zanara, the planet below is a desolate wasteland of ruined cities and scorched earth. It's a reminder of the Empire's power and cruelty. Once a thriving world, Zanara has been reduced to a lifeless shell, with its people subjugated and oppressed under the Empire's rule. As Ethan and his team step onto the surface of Zanara, the weight of their mission becomes even more apparent. The air is thick with the smell of burnt metal and scorched soil, and the ground beneath their boots crunches with the remnants of shattered buildings. The landscape is a graveyard of forgotten civilizations, and the eerie silence that surrounds them only heightens the danger they face. The team moves quickly, knowing that the longer they stay exposed, the more likely it is that the Empire's defenses will detect them. But they have no choice. Time is against them. Lorana and the others are being held in one of the Empire's heavily fortified compounds, and the team needs to reach them before they're moved or worse. Ethan leads the way, his focus unshaken as he scans the horizon. His mind is clear. They have one goal: rescue the alien girls and get them off this hellish planet. As they move through the city's ruined streets, the team must be careful. The Galactic Empire's AI-controlled defense systems are everywhere, watching and listening for any sign of intrusion. Robotic sentries patrol the area, their mechanical eyes scanning for any signs of life. Every movement is calculated, every step deliberate. The team is invisible, but the Empire's advanced sensors are designed to detect even the slightest anomaly. One wrong move could spell disaster. The clock is ticking, and the tension builds with every passing second. The team moves through the city like ghosts, using the cover of night and their advanced cloaking devices to remain undetected. They weave through abandoned buildings, ducking into shadows at every corner. They don't make a sound. Not a footstep, not a breath. It's a race against time. Their mission is clear, but the Empire's presence looms over them, a constant reminder of the danger they face. As they approach the compound where the alien girls are being held, the suspense reaches a boiling point. The team splits up, each member taking on a different task. Some will disable the security systems, while others will find the prisoners. Ethan leads the charge to find Lorana. His heart pounds as they draw closer to the compound. He knows that the stakes have never been higher. They're not just fighting for survival. They're fighting for the lives of innocent girls who have been tortured and oppressed for years. Failure is not an option. Meanwhile, inside the compound, Lorana is still locked in her cell. The once proud alien girl is now a shell of her former self, her body bruised and beaten by the Empire's cruelty. But her spirit hasn't broken, not completely. Her telepathic abilities are still strong, and she knows that someone out there is listening. She can feel the presence of Ethan's team, their thoughts brushing against her mind like a whisper in the dark. They're close. But before they can reach her, the story takes a darker turn. Lorana's memories flood her mind, and the audience is taken back through a flashback to a time before her capture. The scene shifts to her home planet, a place of peace and prosperity, where her people lived in harmony with the galaxy. The alien girls were once respected and free, their culture rich with tradition and knowledge. They had the power to communicate through telepathy, a gift that allowed them to connect with each other and the universe in ways that humans could only dream of. Lorana was proud of her heritage, proud of who she was. But everything changed when the Galactic Empire arrived. The flashback reveals the horrors her people faced at the hands of the Empire. Her people were oppressed, their minds enslaved by the Empire's AI-driven forces. They were used as pawns in the Empire's war machine, their powers exploited for cruel purposes. Lorana remembers the day her world was invaded, the destruction of her city, the capture of her people, the endless torture they endured. Her people were reduced to nothing, their culture erased, their freedom stolen. The emotional weight of these memories hits Lorana hard. She remembers the faces of the girls who were taken with her, their eyes filled with fear, their voices silent with despair. But as the flashback fades, Lorana's resolve hardens. She will not let her people's suffering be in vain. She will fight, even from within these walls. Back in the present, the team faces the increasing threat of detection. The tension builds as they break into the compound's security systems, their every move monitored by the Empire's eye. Ethan and his team work tirelessly to disable the defenses, but the more they do, the closer the Empire's response comes. Robotic sentries approach, their mechanical footsteps echoing through the compound. The team moves quickly, their every action precise, their hearts pounding with adrenaline. There's no time to waste. As they finally breach the compound's inner chambers, they find themselves face to face with the Empire's most dangerous weapon: eye-controlled security bots. These machines are faster and stronger than anything humanity has ever encountered, designed to neutralize threats with ruthless efficiency. The team springs into action, their weapons firing in quick succession as they engage in a high-stakes battle. Close-quarters combat fills the screen as the team takes on the bots, using everything at their disposal to survive. But the emotional stakes are also high. As the battle rages on, Ethan's team loses one of their own, a young soldier named Bonner, who had been a key part of the mission. His death hits the team hard. Bonner had been more than just a soldier. He was a friend, a brother in arms. His death serves as a painful reminder of the cost of war. The loss fuels the team's determination. They cannot fail now. The mission is too important. The girls' lives depend on them. With Bonner's death weighing on their minds, the team finally reaches Lorana's cell. She is barely conscious, but when she sees them, her eyes light up with hope. Her telepathic message has been answered. The team's arrival means freedom. It means survival. But the story doesn't end there. The Galactic Empire's forces are closing in. The battle is far from over. As Ethan and his team begin to lead the alien girls to safety, the audience is left on the edge of their seats, wondering what will happen next. Will they escape the Empire's wrath? Or will the forces of evil catch up to them before they can get away? The high stakes, suspenseful action, and emotional connections in this part of the story keep the audience hooked, ensuring that they won't look away for a second. The mission is still far from complete, and the fate of the team and the alien girls hangs in the balance. The mission has reached its most critical point. The team has fought their way into the heart of the Galactic Empire's prison on Zanara. The air is thick with tension and adrenaline as Commander Ethan Drake and his elite squad approach the outer defenses. They know that the stakes are higher than ever before. The lives of Lorana and the other alien girls are on the line, and the clock is ticking. Every second counts. As the team breaches the prison's outer perimeter, the action kicks into overdrive. The once silent compound erupts into chaos as automated defense systems and robotic sentries spring to life. Laser cannons fire from all directions, and explosions light up the night sky. Ethan and his team take cover, returning fire with their futuristic weapons, which hum with power as they fire precision shots at the enemy. The air is filled with the sound of gunfire, the crackle of energy shields, and the hiss of enemy weapons. The prison's automated defense systems are formidable. The team faces a relentless barrage of firepower as they make their way deeper into the compound. Eye-controlled robots patrol every corridor, their mechanical limbs moving with terrifying speed. The team is up against the clock, knowing that every second spent fighting increases the risk of being overwhelmed by the Empire's forces. The battle is fierce and unrelenting. The orbital bombardment from the Empire's warships overhead continues, shaking the very ground beneath their feet. Each explosion sends shockwaves through the compound, further complicating their mission. Ethan's team moves with precision, using advanced cloaking devices and energy shields to stay one step ahead of their enemies. But the odds are stacked against them. The Empire's forces are everywhere. No matter how many robots they destroy, or how many security systems they disable, more continue to pour into the compound. Despite the overwhelming odds, the team presses forward, determined to reach the prisoners. Every firefight is a battle for survival. Soldiers are injured, robots are torn apart, and the air grows thick with the smell of burning metal and scorched earth. Ethan keeps his focus sharp, guiding his team through the chaos. They fight with everything they have, knowing that failure isn't an option. Lorana and the other girls are depending on them. Then something unexpected happens. The alien girls, including Lorana, reveal their hidden abilities. Throughout their captivity, they've been kept under tight surveillance, unable to show the full extent of their powers. But in this moment, with the team risking everything to save them, the girls tap into their abilities in ways that no one could have anticipated. Lorana, with her telepathic powers, begins to manipulate the prison's security systems. Her mind reaches out, touching the complex network of electronic locks and surveillance cameras that surround them. She focuses, her concentration unwavering, as she bypasses the prison's security protocols. Doors that were once locked shut open with a simple thought. The automated turrets stop firing, disarmed by her will. The team is given a crucial advantage, as the once impenetrable fortress becomes slightly more vulnerable. The prison starts to fall apart as the girls unlock doors, disable security systems, and use their powers to create chaos for the Empire's forces. Lorana is more than just a captive. She's an unexpected ally, and her powers turn the tide of the battle. With her help, the team fights their way through the final layers of security. The walls are coming down, both literally and figuratively, as the once impossible mission inches closer to success. Just as the last of the outer defenses crumble, the reinforcements from the Galactic Empire arrive. The sound of ships overhead grows louder, and the team knows they don't have much time before they're swarmed by enemy forces. Ethan quickly orders the team to move out, but their escape is far from simple. The prison is in chaos, and the Empire's soldiers are closing in on them from every direction. The girls, including Lorana, now freed and filled with new hope, join the team in their escape. But even with the prison's defenses compromised, the team still faces an overwhelming number of enemies. Tension builds as they race toward their extraction point. The team fights through the corridors, but they are not alone. The Empire's reinforcements, heavily armed and ruthless, move in quickly, cutting off their escape routes. The firefight intensifies as Ethan's team pushes forward with everything they have. The sounds of combat echo through the prison, but there's no turning back now. In the midst of the battle, a tragedy strikes. Bonner, one of Ethan's most trusted soldiers, is severely injured while holding off the enemy to allow the rest of the team and the alien girls to escape. Bonner's sacrifice is selfless and heroic, but it comes at a great cost. He falls, his body battered and broken, as he covers the team's retreat. Ethan and the rest of the team are devastated by his loss. Bonner was more than just a soldier to them. He was a friend, a brother. His death serves as a stark reminder of the cost of war, of the sacrifices that must be made for the greater good. But his bravery also fuels the team's determination. They cannot stop now. They cannot let Bonner's death be in vain. As the team reaches the extraction point, Bonner's memory is fresh in their minds. Lorana, deeply moved by his sacrifice, joins the others in paying their respects. Despite the violence and chaos, a bond forms between the humans and the alien girls. Bonner's death has made the mission personal for everyone. The stakes have changed. This is no longer just a mission to save lives. This is about revenge, about paying back the Galactic Empire for the countless lives it has destroyed. The team finally boards the extraction ship, but the battle is far from over. The Empire's forces are closing in on them, and the escape is perilous. As the ship blasts off into the atmosphere, enemy fire lances the sky, and the orbital bombardment continues to rain down on the planet below. The team has survived the hardest part, but now they must navigate through the Empire's forces to reach safety. As the team watches the prison shrink in the distance, they know that they've only won a small victory in a larger war. The Empire's forces will come after them with everything they have. But for now, they have the alien girls, Lorana, and the others, and that's a victory worth fighting for. The adrenaline of their successful rescue is still coursing through the team's veins, but the tension is far from over. With Lorana and the other alien girls now safely freed, and the mission seemingly complete, Commander Ethan Drake and his team are on their way to their extraction point, ready to return to their ship and escape the grasp of the Galactic Empire. The sounds of battle still echo in the distance, but for the moment, the team believes they've made it out of the most dangerous part. That is, until the betrayal is revealed. As Ethan and his squad move through the maze-like corridors of the prison complex, tension looms in the air. The group is weary from battle, But the thought of getting off Zanara and back to safety gives them hope. The extraction point is just ahead. But in the midst of their final push to freedom, something happens that none of them expect. A sudden shift in the atmosphere makes Ethan stop in his tracks. A loud, unnatural noise echoes through the hall, almost as if something is wrong with the security systems again. He turns to see one of his trusted team members, Sergeant Kyle Reynolds, acting strangely. Kyle had been with them from the beginning, a reliable and experienced soldier. But now his behavior is erratic. His hands shake as he presses the button on his communicator, speaking in low tones with someone far away. Before Ethan can react, the team is ambushed. Kyle Reynolds pulls out a hidden weapon, an EMP grenade, and throws it at the team. The explosion disables their cloaking devices and disrupts the team's communications. The air fills with confusion as Ethan's soldiers scramble to regain control. Kyle's treachery is revealed in an instant. He had been secretly working for the Galactic Empire all along, feeding them intel about the mission, and now he's trying to sabotage their escape. In an instant, the prison's alarm blares, and red lights flood the hallway. The Empire's remaining forces are closing in, and the traitor has set the stage for their demise. Kyle attempts to flee, but he doesn't get far. The team, though shocked by the betrayal, is too skilled to let him escape. A heart-stopping pursuit ensues as the team races to stop him before he can alert the Empire's forces to their position. The tension escalates quickly as Ethan and his soldiers track Kyle through the winding corridors of the prison. Kyle, desperate to complete his mission, fires at them. Laser shots ricochet off the walls, creating sparks of light in the darkness. The chase is a blur of high-stakes action. Each step forward is a battle for survival. As they finally close in on him, Kyle makes a last stand, trying to escape through a ventilation shaft. The team corners him, and the truth of his betrayal hits them like a blow. Kyle had once been one of them. Trusted, loyal. But now, in his desperation, he reveals his true nature, working as an informant for the enemy. He's ready to die for the Empire, but Ethan's team won't let him get away with it. With a swift move, Ethan disarms him, but Kyle manages to escape through the shaft at the last moment. The team, though furious at the betrayal, doesn't have the time to pursue him any further. Their priority is getting the alien girls to safety, and the mission is far from over. With the traitor dealt with, the team regains its focus. The prison is on high alert, and the Empire's forces are closing in on all sides. Ethan and his team move quickly but cautiously, knowing that any mistake could be their last. Lorana and the other alien girls are still with them, and their safety is their priority. The once silent hallways are now filled with the sounds of footsteps, alarms, and the pounding of enemy soldiers approaching from all directions. The tension is suffocating as they make their way toward the final exit. The Galactic Empire's reinforcements have arrived, and they are in full force. The team must fight their way through yet another wave of enemies. The prison's security systems are still on high alert, and automated turrets line the hallways, firing relentlessly at anything that moves. Ethan and his team push forward, using all their advanced tech to outmaneuver the automated defenses. Laser fire rips through the air, but their energy shields hold firm as they charge forward. Just as they reach the extraction point, the worst happens. A full-scale Empire assault is launched in retaliation for the failed mission. Troops flood the hallway in overwhelming numbers. The team is forced to make a desperate stand as the enemy forces surround them. In a breathtaking final stand, Ethan's team fights with everything they have left. The air is thick with smoke, and the floor is littered with debris. Close quarters combat breaks out, and the team uses every last bit of their energy and weapons to hold off the Empire. They finally make it to their extraction ship, but not without severe losses. The Empire's forces continue to pursue them, relentless in their desire to destroy the mission. As the ship lifts off into the sky, enemy fire follows them, but they manage to escape the immediate danger, at least for now. Amid the chaos and bloodshed, the memory of Bonner's sacrifice weighs heavily on everyone's mind. His death wasn't in vain, but it has forever changed the team. Bonner's courage in holding off the enemy for the team's escape is remembered by everyone, human and alien alike. His selfless act created a bond between the humans and the alien girls, a bond forged through loss, sacrifice, and shared hatred for the Galactic Empire. Lorana and the other girls, though grateful for their freedom, are not untouched by the emotional weight of the mission. Bonner's sacrifice serves as a reminder of the horrors that the Empire has wrought, not just to the humans, but to all the oppressed beings across the galaxy. The alien girls now see the humans not just as saviors, but as brothers and sisters in the fight against an oppressive force. As the ship speeds away from Zanara, the team begins to process the emotional toll of the mission. The loss of Bonner is felt deeply by everyone, especially Ethan. But his sacrifice has cemented the team's resolve. The mission is far from over. The Empire's reign of terror is still in full swing, and this small victory won't be the last. In the quiet of the ship's cabin, Ethan and Lorana share a moment of understanding. There is no need for words. They both know what they've lost and what they stand to gain. Their shared hatred for the Empire has forged an unbreakable bond between them. The escape from Zanara was only the beginning. They've seen the horrors the Empire is capable of, and now they know they must act. Lorana, her mind still raw with the memories of her people's suffering, promises to fight beside them until the Empire's reign ends. Ethan, resolute in his mission, knows that the battle has just begun. But with the alien girls by his side, the odds are no longer insurmountable. Together, they will fight, and they will never stop until the Galactic Empire is nothing but a shadow of the past. The team has survived their first trial, but this is just the beginning of a war that will change the galaxy forever. The Empire will fall, but only if they fight with everything they have. The escape from Zanara was just the beginning, but the real battle had only just begun. Ethan and his team, along with their newfound allies, Lorana and the other alien girls, now find themselves on Earth, the one place they can call home. The people of Earth are ready to hear their story, but what they are about to hear will ignite a fire of vengeance in the hearts of every human. After their perilous mission, the team's return to Earth is nothing short of triumphant. However, the victory is bittersweet. While they have succeeded in freeing the alien girls, the horrors of what they have learned about the Galactic Empire are deeply troubling. The mission was just one small victory in a much larger, far-reaching war. Earth's government, once cautious and unsure of the galaxy's power, now realizes the full scope of the threat. The people of Earth greet Ethan and his team with cheers and praise, but behind the celebrations is a deep sense of rage and betrayal. Lorana, with the help of the other alien girls, begins to tell their stories. Her voice trembles as she recalls the horrors she and her people faced under the Empire's oppressive rule. They speak of worlds destroyed, civilizations wiped out, and innocent lives extinguished by the Empire's AI overlords. They recount the unimaginable suffering they endured, endless cycles of enslavement, mind control, and destruction. It's a history filled with terror, and it leaves the people of Earth stunned, heartbroken, and filled with anger. The stories of these brave alien girls spark something deep within the hearts of Earth's citizens. Humanity has long been underestimated by the rest of the galaxy, but now, as they listen to the injustice the Empire has inflicted, they feel an undeniable call to action. Lorana and the others are not just victims, they are warriors who have survived against all odds. And Earth, a planet that has long been a symbol of survival and resilience, is about to rise up and fight back. Humanity's wrath is now fully awakened. Ethan, though a hero in the eyes of Earth's people, is also a symbol of hope. His leadership in freeing the alien girls has made him a rallying point for the entire planet. The time has come to prepare for an all-out war, not just for Earth, but for the galaxy. The humans are determined to stop the Empire before they can spread their oppression to every corner of the universe. The war for their future begins now. Earth's response to the Empire is swift. The people, though shocked by the scope of the threat, quickly begin preparing for war. Governments and military leaders from all over the world unite in a common cause, and humanity begins mobilizing on a scale never before seen. The military forces are rapidly expanded, but more than that, Earth's most advanced scientists, engineers, and strategists begin working together to develop the next generation of weaponry and technology. With the alien girls' help, Earth is able to reverse engineer some of the technology they took from the Empire. Advanced AI systems, cloaking technology, and laser-based weapons become part of Earth's arsenal. Starships are built at a breathtaking pace, utilizing Earth's most advanced materials and alien technology. However, Earth's forces know that they cannot face the Empire in a straight fight and expect to win. The Empire's AI overlords control massive, technologically superior fleets, massive star destroyers that can wipe out entire fleets of ships with a single shot. Humanity must be strategic, using their knowledge of the Empire's weaknesses and their advanced technology to level the playing field. Ethan now leads Earth's forces as they prepare for their first major strike against the Empire. But before they can launch their attack, Ethan knows that they must gather intelligence. The Empire's flagship is a fortress in space, and attacking it head-on would be suicide without a solid plan. Ethan and his team, along with Lorana and some of the other alien girls, undertake a high-risk mission to infiltrate the Empire's stronghold and gather critical intel. Using their advanced cloaking tech, the team slips past the Empire's surveillance systems, infiltrating the massive space station. They uncover the Empire's weaknesses, weak points in their defense systems that they can exploit when the time comes. With this intelligence, Earth's military leaders can devise a plan to strike the Empire's flagship where it's most vulnerable. The alliance between the humans and alien girls becomes stronger as the days go by. Lorana and the others continue to train and hone their skills, learning how to work alongside Earth's soldiers. Ethan finds himself relying more and more on Lorana, whose tactical mind and strength of spirit complement his own. They've fought side by side before, and their bond grows with each passing day. The time has come. Earth's military is ready to launch their first strike against the Empire. The Empire's flagship, a massive space vessel, looms ominously in the void, protected by layers of AI-controlled defenses and robotic sentries. Earth's forces are outnumbered and outgunned, but they have the element of surprise on their side. The first battle is brutal. Space battles erupt in the vacuum of space as Earth's ships engage in intense dogfights with the Empire's forces. Massive star destroyers fire their colossal laser beams, cutting through the void like knives through butter. But the humans are ready. Earth's ships are smaller, faster, and more maneuverable, thanks to the reverse-engineered alien technology. The battle rages on, with Earth's forces fighting for their very survival. Ethan's flagship, the Vanguard, leads the charge, maneuvering through the chaos and taking on the Empire's forces head-on. Lorana, now fully integrated into the team, uses her telepathic powers to disrupt the Empire's AI-controlled defenses, giving the humans the edge they need. The battle's outcome hinges on the team's ability to outwit the Empire's technological superiority. As the fight continues, orbital bombardments rain down on the battlefield. The humans unleash high-powered missiles that explode in fiery showers of destruction. Robot sentries clash with human soldiers in brutal close-quarters combat. Space stations tremble as they come under fire from both sides, with debris and wreckage floating in every direction. The visual storytelling is epic, with huge explosions, lasers flying across the sky, and flying debris creating a chaotic but mesmerizing backdrop to the battle. But despite the humans' ingenuity and advanced technology, the battle is far from won. The Empire's eye is a formidable opponent. Each time Earth's forces strike, the Empire counters with even greater force. Tension continues to rise as the Empire's reinforcements arrive, turning the tide of the battle back in their favor. The battle pushes the humans to their limits, but they refuse to back down. With the Empire's flagship in their sights, Ethan and his team rally their forces for a final assault. The alien girls, led by Lorana, fight fiercely alongside Earth's soldiers, their bond of shared hatred for the Empire making them a powerful force. As the vanguard charges toward the flagship, the battle reaches its climactic final moments. Lorana, using her telepathic abilities, takes control of the Empire's AI, momentarily shutting down its defenses and allowing the humans to strike with everything they have. The flagship begins to burn as explosions rip through its hull. The humans have dealt a massive blow to the Empire, but the cost is high. Many lives have been lost, and the battle has taken a toll on all involved. But as Ethan and the team watch the destruction of the Empire's flagship, they know that this is just the beginning. The Empire's reign of terror will not end with one battle. It will take everything the humans and their alien allies have to defeat the Empire once and for all. In the aftermath of the battle, Earth stands united, determined, and resolute. Humanity's vengeance has begun, and they will stop at nothing to bring an end to the Empire's tyranny. The time has come for humanity and its allies to make their final stand against the Empire. After a long, grueling series of battles, the humans have made their way to the Empire's homeworld, a place so deeply entrenched in technological supremacy and iron-fisted rule that it feels like a fortress of oppression. This is where the Empire's AI overlord resides, the very core of the galaxy's darkness. It's here that the humans and their alien allies, including Lorana and the other brave alien girls, will face their greatest challenge. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. The Empire's homeworld is like nothing the humans have ever seen. Towering structures made of cold metal pierce the sky, and the surface is covered with massive, sprawling cities. Artificial intelligence runs every aspect of life, from the city infrastructure to the robotic army that enforces the Empire's will. The entire planet is a hive of technological might and relentless control. Yet, despite the overwhelming odds, the humans are determined to free the galaxy from this tyranny. As the humans and alien girls land on the planet's surface, they are immediately met with resistance. Thousands of Empire robots, each one a highly advanced killing machine, swarm toward them. The humans, however, aren't intimidated. With their advanced weapons, cloaking technology, and strategic minds, they begin to engage in an epic battle, cutting through the robots and AI-controlled defenses with relentless determination. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the humans are relentless. They move with precision, using the knowledge they've gained from their previous encounters with the Empire's weaknesses to exploit every advantage they can. Lorana, with her telepathic powers, is a vital asset in this battle. She disrupts the Empire's communication systems, causing confusion among the robotic forces and weakening their coordination. The alien girls, now well-trained and empowered by their shared hatred of the Empire, fight alongside the humans with unmatched courage. They are united in their mission, determined to free themselves from the Empire's oppression. Ethan, the leader of the human forces, fights at the front lines, inspiring his troops with his bravery. His bond with Lorana strengthens in the heat of battle, their trust and love for each other fueling their resolve. As they fight side by side, Ethan knows that this is their last chance to take down the Empire's eye once and for all. He can feel the weight of the moment, knowing that the lives of millions, even the fate of the galaxy, depend on their success. Despite the Empire's overwhelming strength, the humans push forward, breaking through the defenses and infiltrating the heart of the Empire's stronghold. The battle escalates into a final showdown, with the Empire's AI overlord, the central core that controls the entire Empire. The humans have fought hard to get to this point, and now they must face their greatest enemy yet, a mind unlike any they've encountered before. The final confrontation is nothing short of a climactic battle. The Empire's AI overlord, which has been the force behind the galaxy's oppression, controls everything from the starships to the robotic armies. The AI is cold, calculating, and seemingly invincible. But the humans, despite their initial fears, know that there is one thing the AI cannot understand: humanity's will to fight. Inside the heart of the Empire's stronghold, Ethan steps forward to face the AI. The AI speaks with a voice that seems to reverberate throughout the room, mocking the humans' efforts and declaring the Empire's invincibility. But Ethan, now fully aware of the stakes, refuses to back down. He knows this battle is not just about saving Earth, but about ending the Empire's reign of terror across the galaxy. As the two face off, Ethan, the embodiment of humanity's strength and defiance, and the AI overlord, the pinnacle of the Empire's technology. The atmosphere is tense. The AI calculates and predicts every move Ethan might make, but it does not understand the human heart. Ethan is not just fighting with weapons. He is fighting with everything humanity has ever stood for: freedom, unity, and hope. With the help of Lorana, who uses her telepathic powers to disrupt the AI systems, Ethan finds an opening. The AI's cold, logical calculations falter in the face of human unpredictability. In a heart-stopping moment, Ethan unleashes a devastating attack, targeting the core systems that power the AI. The AI, for the first time, experiences what it cannot control: the human spirit. The final blow is struck, and the Empire's AI overlord falls. The AI systems collapse, and with it, the Empire's grip on the galaxy begins to crumble. The humans have won, but the victory is bittersweet. Many have fallen in the fight, and the cost of their triumph is high. The humans, though victorious, know that the battle has come at a great price. With the Empire's AI overlord destroyed, the Empire's robotic army loses its direction. The people of the galaxy, who had been enslaved for so long, now see the light of freedom. The alien girls who had suffered under the Empire's rule are finally free. They are no longer slaves, and the galaxy is no longer under the thumb of the AI's reign. Humanity, once thought to be weak and insignificant in the grand scheme of the galaxy, has proven itself to be the most formidable force in the universe. Through their bravery, determination, and unity, the humans have toppled the Empire and liberated the galaxy. They have shown that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the will to fight for freedom and justice is stronger than any machine or system of oppression. Ethan and Lorana stand together, looking out over the remnants of the Empire's stronghold. They know that their victory is just the beginning. The galaxy, now free from the Empire's control, is a place of hope and possibility. The alien girls, once victims of the Empire's cruelty, are now heroes in their own right. The bond between humanity and the alien races is stronger than ever, and together, they will build a new future. The humans have proven that their strength lies not in their technology or their weapons, but in their hearts. Unity, compassion, and justice have prevailed over tyranny and oppression. The Empire's reign has ended, and a new era is dawning. The story ends with a hopeful message. When good rises up against evil, no force, no matter how powerful, can ever truly hold back the will of the people. Together, anything is possible. The galaxy is free, and the humans and their alien allies are ready to rebuild, to explore, and to ensure that peace reigns across the stars. As Ethan, Lorana, and the others look toward the stars, they know their journey is far from over. There is still much to be done, but now, the galaxy is filled with hope for a new beginning, a future where freedom is not just a dream, but a reality for everyone. The humans, once seen as underdogs, have shown the galaxy that they are a force to be reckoned with, and their victory has sparked the beginning of a new age of peace, freedom, and unity. In the end, the final stand was not just a battle against the Empire. It was a battle for justice, for the future, and for the belief that good will always triumph over evil.